Okay, hi, this is the really quick video for one of my clients just to show how to adjust yourself in a corset. So right now I am only partially laced up here, and how I see it fitting is it's pushed up a little bit too much on the breast area. My underwire is actually closer to right there, so the top is overlapping. And on the side, I see that the side seam is angled just a little bit forward, and when I have my corset pulled up this much, it makes me want to sort of lean back and sit a little bit in my corset. But what I really want to do is to put more of my weight kind of on the front, like the balls of my feet, and feel a little bit more corrected like this. And it's a difference between this and this. So when you're lacing up, before you completely finish, when you're about, just a little bit snug, what I want you to do is to pull down on the bottom of your corset here and sort of lean back. Or if you've ever done any sort of belly dancing, try to lift up your rib cage in a sort of like a chest lift while pulling down on this. So you have more of a action going on, and that should bring down the front of the corset here, and it should make the side seams over here fairly straight. Another thing that you can do is while you're lacing up, occasionally stop, and while you're leaning to the left, just pull down on this side, and when you're leaning to the right, pull down on that side. Now if it's already too snug that you can't really do that motion, just loosen it up a little bit, just so that you're able to get in those motions. And like, you don't have to get it perfect the first time. You can continue to do that as you're lacing up more and more if the corset has a tendency to ride up. So whereas before the smallest waist of the corset was kind of here, and it looked like my visual smallest part of my waist, but now that it's sitting down here below my floating ribs, I can automatically tell that it's no longer sitting on any part of my skeleton. It's only on the soft tissue where I'm feeling the pressure now, and it's a lot more comfortable. And when I turn to the side, you can see that my posture isn't so much this anymore. It's a little bit more forward on my toes. So I'm just going to loosen up my corset and show you what that looks like in real time as I'm lacing up. And sorry about the garbage truck going by, but I'm not going to stop. So I loosened the laces of my corset, I took it off, and I put it back on a little bit on the high point here, so the top part's overlapping with my underwire. The smallest part of the corset waist is here. I know that my true skeletal waist is actually closer to down here below my floating ribs. Right here are my hip bones. When I turn to the side, you can see that there's a little bit of flaring right there, and the seams are angled forward, and it makes me want to sort of sit back like that. So first thing you want to do is pull down here while you're lifting your chest. So just lean back and give it a little wiggle so it falls into place. And now you can tighten the laces just a little bit. And I don't have a mirror nearby, so just sort of have to go by feeling at the moment. Oh, and you can see I sort of unconsciously did that, where I sort of went like that. And now I can do it in such a way that I can just lift my rib cage up within the corset. I don't even necessarily have to pull down. But what you can do is just grab the side, pull, grab the other side, pull, lean and pull, lean and pull. And now I can continue lacing up. So now I can see the underwire of my bra is right there, and it's just flush with the top of this corset. The waist of the corset is at my skeletal waist. My hip bones are right there. They are like a hair underneath the bottom edge of the corset. And when I turn to the side, you can see that I'm no longer sitting back like that. If I do that, the bottom of the corset wants to poke into my butt. So instead, I actually tilt my weight a little bit forward, and you can see now the front of the corset is flush with the bottom of my abdomen here, and I'm not getting the poking in the back here, and I'm not getting as much muffin top as I did before. So you can see what subtle differences can be made when you're just pulling and shifting different parts of the corset, making sure that it's situated on the right part of your body as you're lacing up. So lacing up your corset isn't just always a case of throwing it on and tightening the laces. You just got to make sure to take a couple extra seconds to pull the corset in place and make sure that it's sitting properly on your body and aligned with your skeleton as well. So super quick, really not fancy impromptu video, but hopefully that was helpful. For my client that requested this video, if you still have questions positioning the corset on your body, feel free to send me another email. For everybody else, I will see you on Friday for the next video. Bye.